Hi everyone, I hope you're having a good day so far with the presentations at this data day. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person today, but hopefully you were able to get something out of the short video. I've put a lot of photos and demonstration videos in here just to try and make it a little bit more interesting. I'll keep it brief and just cover the basics at this time, but I'll put my contact details up at the end and you're welcome to give me a buzz to discuss anything further. Today I'll just talk over a little bit about the history of AgriTrack, what data the system is recording, give you an overview about what benefits the actual AgriTrack system could have on your farm, and share our thoughts around integrating with other data providers. To be honest, I've never actually been up to the Yuna area, although I have worked on a number of farms around WA, including in Mora, Minganyu and Dawilonyu. And that's how the actual AgriTrack story begins. I started out as a backpacking tractor operator, flying into WA every year at seeding time to drive a seeder or sprayer, and every year I was surprised that no one else seemed to be solving a lot of the day-to-day inefficiencies on these farms. So I decided to fix them myself. The actual AgriTrack product was designed in this tractor seat while I was spraying on a pretty big farm with 3 seeders and 2 sprayers in Dawilonyu. I was in the sprayer most of the time and I got sick of hearing people on the two-way asking, "Have you sprayed over here?" or "Is it finished behind that tree block?" And I'd get pretty frustrated when I'd come out in the morning and see that the night shift had seeded straight past my 100-litre Enviro drum that I'd chucked on this headland to show them where I'd finished spraying up to. Every season there are pieces of headland mist, operators sitting idle waiting for the boss to show them where to seed next, glyphosate spray being wiped out by rain. Even I had to jump into my boss's ute a lot just to be shown where an area of patch spraying was to be done. But that's where the AgriTrack product comes in. The system is made up of our hardware kit and our software application. You install this piece of kit in your vehicle, and as soon as you open the software application, every operator has a real-time overview of what everyone else is doing. Coverage maps are instantly shared between all users, no matter what type of vehicle they're driving, and the two-way chatter is cut in half as no one has any more questions. The system allows every operator to automatically share coverage maps, see the real-time location of every other vehicle, quickly measure areas, mark out and see hazards, track speed information, see paddock boundaries, and a lot more. This is the view an operator would get from their tractor cab. They are able to see a bird's eye view of everything that is going on. Seeders seeding, bosses roaming, trucks arriving, and sprayers spraying. As a company, we are very keen to integrate with other data providers, and we already integrate with the E-Connected Grain Belt's DAF4 weather stations. Every weather station is able to be accessed by simply tapping its icon right on the satellite map within AgriTrack. We also integrate with all of the BOM Doppler rain radars and provide this live rain radar as an overlay straight on top of the satellite map on the AgriTrack screen. Before we started using the AgriTrack system, when we were spraying a glyphosate load, we used to simply wait until the rain started hitting our bonnet before we would stop. And if it was a good shower, our boss would often ask us to turn around and respray the last couple of runs just to make sure to try and make sure the spray actually worked. Whereas now spray operators are able to monitor the approaching rain in real time relative to their location and stop a few minutes before the rain hits. We're also finding that our customers are actually using the AgriTrack screens for far more than just the AgriTrack software. With our hardware pack installed, we're providing a strong internet connection right into a high-end Android tablet. And so customers are installing all sorts of other apps on there, which they use alongside the AgriTrack software. We've got people connecting wireless cameras, others loading in drone captured imagery, and others even using it simply to call or message home over the internet when their phone is out of reception. We store all of the AgriTrack data in a centralized database, and the data is able to be securely viewed and exported from any internet browser. We also have an API which would allow us to integrate our data with a number of other products you've heard about today. Currently, our developers are working on some new software applications featuring innovative ways of recording spray data and allowing this information to be easily monitored in real time and exported for auditing purposes. Almost every one of our features to date has been added because a farmer has requested it. We really pride ourselves in taking our customers' feedback on board. And just in the last few days, I've been ringing around all our customers, just catching up on things they'd like to see before seeding. One of the things a lot of the farmers asked for was a way to track less important vehicles easier and more cost effectively. They didn't want to install a complete hardware pack in, say, a worker's ute or a fuel truck, but they wanted to know where their vehicle was. So we developed our AgriTrack beacon product. We put this little black box into any vehicle, and as soon as it's powered up, it shows up on the AgriTrack screen 24/7. We have a warehouse which we assemble all of our hardware down in Midland, our own team of developers who work here in our New Zealand offices, along with a team of support staff who are able to be called 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We also use a number of different technology systems to help support our customers, with one of them being live chat built directly within AgriTrack. Customers are able to tap a couple of buttons and send a message directly to our support staff. And our average response time so far using this service is less than 60 seconds. Anyway, I've talked on enough, but I'll tell you one final story to finish up. We have one customer who has 15 of these AgriTrack units installed, and a couple of years ago he had a lot of semi-useless casual staff working for him. Anyway, one day they were doing some post-emergent spraying, and he asked one of his guys to go down and spray a wheat crop, second paddock on the left. Anyway, the guy went down the road, turned in second paddock on the right, about to spray out a whole paddock of canola. But before he started spraying, this farmer was sitting in his sprayer 10k down the road, and he could see that the operator was in the wrong paddock. And he yelled him over the two-way, "Hey mate, you're in the wrong paddock." And he's watched on the screen as the operator turned around, crossed over the road, and went into the right paddock. In that instant, he said he had a 1,500% return on investment. Here's my contact details if you'd like to get in touch. Thanks.